tonight, you Shane's Planet viewers, have I got some exciting news. I know I'm excited. It doesn't happen very often, but I finally completed my pad idea and they work. Typically I come up with ideas and I just use a lot of money and time and I'm never happy with the results. This is one of those times when I'm happy with the results. Of course, I'm a little biased. I made them, but I have no problem admitting that I make a ton of stuff that is just total shit and I'm not happy with. This I'm happy with. Designed to fit the Sherman. Been messing with this idea for about a year to try to get these a perfect fit for me. And what I have here is what's available in a Ninjatek filament. It's a USA brand industrial filament. It's quite an expensive filament. It's a little tricky to get just right, but I don't spare expenses when I'm building something for me. These are of a basic filament that I get what works and what's cost effective, and they're about $10 cheaper a set. How these are designed is wider than these stock pads. You'll see if you hang these in the same spot, I don't know if you can see the difference in the width. Let's see, mine hang a little lower so you don't have to punch holes for your screws. But you'll see they're a little bit wider than stock that way, and they're also just a little bit taller than stock. However, I kept the centers narrow so that you're not pressed out even wider than you already are on the Sherman. Took me a while, had to locate some really nice foam, and I did. This is a high quality, high density EPDM foam. It should resist tearing and last quite a long time. The reason you have this here is just to soften this edge when mounting and dismounting, and then of course have on these. My pads, believe it or not, are flexible. They don't, and the reason for being is they're a little softer on you, and when you're leaning into them and you hit a bump, they'll give so that you don't hit a brick wall. Let's see what comes with a set of pads if you were to order these. These Ninjatek currently are going for about $60 shipped in the United States, and these are going for $50 shipped in the United States. And this is what's going to come in a box should you order a set of pads. We have, of course, the pads with the density foam pre-installed for you. They come with a high-quality industrial 3M Velcro. This Velcro goes on your wheel, fits the Sherman. This also, and it's pre-Velcroed on the pads. So you have left and right pad, of course. And then we also throw in, or I also throw in, foam pieces, pre-drilled for your top edge to mount on your wheel. And I'll go ahead and toss in some alcohol prep pads. You really do need to use those with the 3M Velcro. You want to put that on right so it doesn't come off. It's very sticky when you do it right. And I throw in power caps to match. These. I have all kinds of colors for you to match whatever pad decision you want. But these are simply power caps made specifically for the Sherman. They're very thin here so that they'll fit behind the Sherman power. Not only do they look good, they stay closed. Imagine that. You get a 3 of these in the colors you choose, just in case you may destroy one trying to put them on, or just to have a spare. But you get a pair of, or 3 of those with your order. If I happen to have any vinyl stickers, I'll throw in a couple of those. And we get some directions to show you how I prefer to place these on the Sherman. Of course, you can move them wherever you would like, but this is how they were intended to be placed. And a warning not to use metal tools near the power cap when you're installing it, because if you fry some shit, I'm not paying for it. This is what comes with a $50 or $60 set of pads, everything you need to install the pads on your Sherman, just as I have right here. You'll notice they're Velcroed on. Now, to put them back, These are a fairly wide stance, so they're not in the way typically when you're riding, unless you're at the very ends of the wheel. Set them on here, and you'll notice. You see, up against them, see how they flex? I don't know if you can see that, but they flex when you hit them. Don't worry, they give you enough to get rocking. Anyways, these are Shane's pads on sale now. Come look me up and help me try to recover a little bit of my time and losses. The reasoning behind these was something simple. They're also softer in the center. Simple, something affordable, and something that stays the hell out of your way when you're not really needing to use them. Let me go for a test ride and maybe you can see these in action. Alright, we're going to go for a short test ride to see how my legs mount up. You get quite a bit of room. Great. Look at that. Now, another nice side effect of these, I don't know if you can see, probably can't, but when you're turning, I actually can twist one leg, well, you can't see always, but one leg, my front leg when I'm turning, gives me a nice reference, and then my other side would of course be back. So you get kind of a, it's hard to, a scissor effect. It gives you a lot more slow speed control. I can just do 180s now, and aside from the pedal dip, a lot more control over it. Alright, now, fucking awesome. Let's see if you can see these pads in action. Alright, well that's enough of that. This has been a really long infomercial. I also sell t-shirts, and I'm really excited about these pads. They also fit an 18XL, any 18-inch or larger wheel. I can give you the specs of how high from the foot plates these pads are, so you know if they should fit yours. But yeah, look me up. I'd love to put you in a set of these. Basic quality, the Ninjatek quality. They all are very similar. The Ninjatek is a little more durable, a little more stable, but they're both good pads. So come look me up and I'll put you in a set.